My goal today is to find 5 random objects out in the wild that we can use for an antenna. All I brought with me is my G90 Go box. Let's see if we can make some contacts, this time on ham radio tube. So real quick, here's everything I brought. Just my G90 Go box. I got a length of coax. I have some wire that I'm going to use maybe as counterpoise. I'm going to try to not use counterpoise at all, but I think these are about 15 feet each. And then for an actual antenna connector, I've got this little BNC to a banana plug, or an alligator clip rather, and that's what I'm going to use to connect to random objects out in the wild to make my antenna. We all say the G90 can tune anything, but can we actually make contacts? We're going to find that out. Let's check this out. The first stop here is Walmart. Everybody's got a Walmart, and I already see 2 things right there. First, I gotta try loading up the shopping cart here, but also these shopping cart corrals. Will that act as an antenna? And I see another antenna over there, that fence. I wonder if that fence will load up. So let's see if we can make this happen. So check this out. Here's our first antenna. This shopping cart seems to have some kind of coating on it. So I just connected the alligator clip there down by the wheel. So let's see if this thing tunes up. That just worked. Look at that. That's some pretty good SWR, I'm not gonna lie.
New Mexico calling CQ and standing by for a call.
Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta.
The India Delta Tango, come again with your call.
All right, so the shopping cart was a big failure. It didn't actually work. So now I've connected the antenna to the shopping cart corral here. And I've found that this little bit of, this is 1 foot of wire, still acts as a little bit of an antenna. Even when it wasn't connected to the shopping cart, I could still hear people. So maybe we'll see if this works a little bit better.
Kilo Mike 4, Zulu Kilo Bravo, park number US 0050.
It's a little higher.
National Park, Kentucky, QRZ.
Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. He was only peaking about an S3 on the shopping cart. He's up to about an S5 now on the shopping cart corral. All right, so I added the counterpoise wire to the thing there. We'll see if this makes any difference.
Thank you very much for the contact from Iowa. Kilo Mike 4, Zulu Kilo Bravo, saying have a blessed day out there. QRZ.
Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta.
Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, QSL.
Roger, roger. I've got you 5x5. I'm standing in a Walmart parking lot, and I'm using a shopping cart as an antenna.
Do you have a YouTube channel?
Yes, I do. I'm making a video right now trying to see if I can use random objects out in the wild for antennas. Just 20 watts on a G90.
You're making the trip, but you're just right at my noise level. In fact, I think I was watching one of your videos this morning, over.
Oh, that's awesome, man. I've been trying to get you for about 40 minutes here. I'm glad I finally got through.
Yeah, I've got you about a 5.5, but you're just right at my noise level. But you're making it to Park US 0050, which is Mammoth Cave National Park in Kentucky, over.
Roger, the 0050 from Walmart in Huntsville, Texas. Thanks for the contact, man. Have a great rest of your week and good weekend. 73 from K8MRD.
K8MRD, thanks for call. Hope I see it on the video. Kilo Mike 4, Zulu Kilo Bravo, saying have a blessed day out there.
Same to you, my friend. 73. That just worked. That just worked. Oh my God, I've been calling him forever. Forever. All right, we got one down. Let's try another thing. So there we are. Shopping cart antennas do work, but you got to use a counterpoise. So now I'm going to get out of this Walmart parking lot. I'm going to go down to, there's a Kroger, there's a whole shopping center in the shopping center south of here, and there's an alley behind it. I want to see if there's anything we can use back there, so let's go. All right, we might have found our next antenna. We got a fence right here behind me. Oh, you can see it right there. Haha. Let's hook it up and see if we can make contact. So what if we take our connector and just clip it to a chain link fence? And a cop just drove by and he didn't even stop and ask what I was doing. So that's good. Let's see if we can make contact. Let's see if it tunes. No problem. Shoot, that's pretty good too. Hey, here's the OMIS net. Oh man, I don't remember my number. Oh man, OMIS net was the first HF contact I ever made. I have a number, but I'll be darned if I know what it is.
This is Kilo 3 Alpha Bravo November, assisting deck control. Check-ins, OMIS 20 meter deck, call now.
Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta.
Mike Romeo Delta, come back.
Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta.
Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, got you, sir.
Roger, I can't remember my number, but I'm just out in the field. I'm using a chain link fence as an antenna with 20 watts.
All right, we'll get you on the list. Check-ins, OMIS 20 meter deck, call now.
He did not care at all. But that worked. That was quick. K3 ABN. We're going to go ahead and save that. I got the frequency right. 286. Yep. All right. Done and done. Chain link fence. Look at that. This is a big one here. Look at that. This whole frickin' thing is connected. Goes all the way around the shopping center or all around this water. Man, first frickin' call. We got it. All right. We're 2 for 2 now. Let's go see what else could be antennas. I've got a couple more ideas, so whew, what a fun day already. All right, well, after a delicious chicken salad sandwich for lunch, I'm ready to play more radio, and I think I have an idea of what I want to use next. So let's go. Have you ever been in a parking lot and just looked at all of the light poles out here and wondered if you could make one of those an antenna? Well, I did that. We got it connected right here to this big old light pole. Probably, I don't know, 25, 30 feet. Let's see if we can make contact. All right, Kilo Echo 4 Echo Sierra Tango. Parks on the air. Let's see if we can get him.
Kilo Echo 4 Echo Sierra Tango, parks on the air.
Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. Roger that. I've got you 3x3, 33. What's your park number?
4509, 4509, and 6927, 6927, USF.
Roger, 4509 and 6927. Is that right? All right, thanks so much. I'm talking to you in a parking lot using a lamp post for an antenna. Thanks so much, 73. How freaking cool is that? On the humble parking lot lamp post. You gotta love that. I mean, what a great vertical, right? I mean, all that metal up in the air. It took me a few minutes to get to find someone, but hey, little alligator clip, scrape it off a little bit, get some fresh metal under the rust there. You got yourself an antenna. Let's go to the next one. And now we're at the city park, and I'm wondering, can we load up these bleachers? But not these bleachers I'm standing on, because then our radio would be on the bleachers. No, I'm gonna load up those bleachers and have the radio right here and see if we can make contact. So we take our little antenna and we're gonna plug it in right here. Oh man, he's fading. Kilo Charlie 3 Yankee. something. Kilo Charlie 3, Yankee Zulu India. Let's give it a shot. Kilo 8, Mike Romeo Delta. Oh, he's coming up. Kilo 8, Mike Romeo Delta.
Bravo, Mike.
All right, I tried. I've been out here for darn near an hour. Bleachers suck as an antenna. So we're 3 for 4 right now, but I've got one more idea. What do you say we load up a fighter jet? Haha, check that out. Isn't that cool? That's right across the street from the park we were at with the bleachers that don't work. I'm actually not gonna do that. I'm not gonna disrespect our great men and women in our U.S. Armed Forces, but just wanted to show you that because it's pretty cool. And there's a helicopter, and over there, there's a tank radio. Now back to the show. Have you ever been driving around your neighborhood and you see the phone poles and you see these wires here that go up to the phone poles like guy wires? To me, these always look like antennas. So let's see if we can make a contact with a phone pole. And Don Gibbs, KK4QAM, this one's for you, buddy. So here we are, coax plugged in, going all the way over here, connected to our phone pole antenna. All right, we might have one. Kilo 8, Mike Romeo Delta. Kilo 8, Mike Romeo Delta. Kilo 8, Mike Romeo Delta, K8MRD. Roger, roger. You are 5x3, 53 in Texas, using a phone pole guy wire as an antenna.
You're not coming in too strong when I got you. I think I heard a 5-3 Texas. I got you about a 5-1 and I'm about to US 8270.
Roger the 8270. Thanks for the contact, man. Have fun out there in 73. We did it. We frickin' did it. Look at that. Look at that. This is my spot. I'm literally sitting here on the corner of the road. My house is right down there. People are driving by looking at me like I'm nuts. So we are 4 for 5 antennas out in the wild making contacts with this little banana connector thing, a foot of wire, and an alligator connector, and the good old G90. That is awesome. Now I want to be very clear. This is not something that happened quickly. I started early this morning. It's 5:30 in the afternoon now. My first contact was at 1800 and my last contact was 2222. So lest you think you're gonna do this fast, that's probably not gonna happen. But we also got a twofer from a POTA there. So technically I did make 5 contacts, because a twofer counts as 2 contacts. Everything worked except for those stupid bleachers, which I suspect might be because they're made of aluminium. How do you guys over the pond say aluminium? But yeah, that was awesome. And oddly enough, this right here, this 1 foot of wire, still acted as an antenna. Even if I disconnected it from some things, I could still hear some signals. So I'm wondering how much of this experiment was the contacts were made just from this 1 foot of wire versus what I had it connected to. I don't know, but holy crap, this was fun. We loaded up a freaking shopping cart and made a contact. That was, I don't know which one was cooler, the shopping cart or probably the phone pole guy wire here. That was awesome, but just goes to show you, the G90 will tune up anything. And I tried like every band. I think all the contacts were on 20 meters, but I would tune up 40, 20, 17, 15, 10. I heard a Charlie Oscar station, Charlie Oscar something, I don't know, it was in Cuba. On 10 meters, I just couldn't get him. I couldn't get him, but he was coming in pretty good. I heard a lot of other stations too, but yeah, the compromise of these antennas is ridiculous. But I'm sure my good friend Walt, if you're watching, enjoyed this. I know he loves his G90 and he makes antennas. Walt, they're all around you, buddy. You just got to connect up a wire. So All right, guys, it has been a long day sitting out in the Texas sun, and my house is one street that way, so I'm going home now. But thanks for coming along, and thanks for watching K8MRD radio stuff, except this is called Ham Radio Tube now. See, it's been a long day. Anyway, my name is Mike, K8MRD. We'll see you next time, 73.